You are sitting in a plastic chair, thousands of strangers around you, all of them wearing the same color. A man you have never met runs across a field. He kicks a ball, it goes into a net, and something happens inside you that you cannot explain. You scream. You grab the person next to you, a complete stranger, and for 1 second, they are not a stranger at all. They are yours. Science has a name for what just happened, but the name is not the interesting part. The interesting part is how old it is. In 2021, archaeologists were working near a dry lake bed in Kenya, a place called Nataruk. What they found there stopped them cold. 27 human skeletons, hands bound, skulls fractured, arrowheads still lodged in bone, the oldest confirmed evidence of organized intergroup violence ever discovered. 10,000 years old. These were not soldiers. They were not an army. They were a tribe, and another tribe had found them. This is where your stadium instinct was born, not in a sports bar, not in a stadium, in a world where the group next to yours could end everything. For 300,000 years, humans lived in groups of roughly 150 people. That number is not random. It is the maximum size a human brain can track socially. Anthropologist Robin Dunbar calculated it in 1992. 150 people, your tribe, and every single thing that mattered, food, shelter, protection, survival, came from staying inside it. Leave the tribe, and you were dead. Within days, get expelled, and you were finished. Betray the tribe, and everyone knew. Your brain did not develop loyalty because loyalty was noble. Your brain developed loyalty because loyalty kept you alive. In 1979, a psychologist named Henri Tajfel ran an experiment that should not have worked. He took strangers, divided them into 2 groups, completely randomly. No history between them, no shared experience, no reason to care about each other at all. Within minutes, people were favoring their own group, giving more resources to their side, viewing the other group with suspicion. Tajfel called it social identity theory, but what he actually discovered was something older than theory. He discovered that you do not need a reason to have a tribe, you just need a boundary. Draw a line, put people on your side of it, and your brain does the rest automatically. This is what a football shirt is, not fabric, a boundary. The moment you put it on, your brain begins sorting the world. Us, them, safe, threat, loyal, enemy. The same circuits that kept your ancestor alive at Nataruk are now deciding how you feel about a man in a different colored jersey. A 2025 paper published in Frontiers in Psychology studied football fandom through an evolutionary lens. Their conclusion was direct. Football fandom is not entertainment behavior, it is coalitional behavior. The same psychological systems that once organized tribes for survival are now organizing stadiums for 90 minutes. The players are not athletes, they are your coalition, and when they win, your coalition won. In 1976, a researcher named Robert Cialdini noticed something strange. He visited university campuses the Monday after football games, when the team had won over the weekend. Students wore team merchandise. When the team had lost, students wore plain clothes. Nobody told them to do this. They did not think about it consciously, but their brains were managing something ancient. Victory meant your coalition was strong. Strong coalition meant safety, and safety was worth displaying. Cialdini called it basking in reflected glory, burgeoning, but what he was really watching was a 300,000-year-old survival signal playing out on a college campus. On a Monday morning, in June 2026, South Korea was eliminated from the World Cup within hours. The government announced an investigation, not of the players, of the coach, the president of South Korea, personally involved in the response. A football result triggering a government investigation. That sounds absurd, until you understand what was actually happening. The tribe had been defeated, and in tribal psychology, defeat demands explanation. Defeat demands accountability. Someone failed the coalition. Someone must answer. It has been this way for 10,000 years. The setting changed. The instinct did not. FIFA reported that more than 1.3 million people attended World Cup 2026 matches in person within the first 6 days alone. 1.3 million in stadiums, together, every one of them wearing a color, every one of them tracking the same coalition, every one of them running the same ancient program. And here is what makes this stranger than it should be. Most of them had never met the players. Most of them will never meet the players. The players do not know their names. None of that matters, because your brain did not evolve to require personal relationships with every coalition member. It evolved to recognize the boundary, the color, the signal, and respond accordingly. Researchers now call this coalitional psychology, the ability to identify with a group you did not personally build, to feel its victories as your own, to feel its losses as personal failure, to be willing, genuinely willing, to sacrifice for people you have never spoken to simply because they are on your side of the line. This is not irrationality. This was the most rational thing a human could do for most of human history. The group that bonded hardest survived longest. The tribe that felt most like a tribe won. You are not watching football. You have never been watching football. You are doing something your brain has been trained to do for 300,000 years. You are watching your tribe. You are checking whether your coalition is strong. You are feeling what your ancestors felt before every hunt, every territorial dispute, every moment when survival came down to whether the people beside you would hold the line. The ball is just a signal. The stadium is just a clearing. The jersey is just war paint. And the stranger you grabbed when that goal went in was never really a stranger. They were always your tribe. You just needed 90 minutes to remember it.